Victor Wembanyama is truly a generational talent coming in from the international space. And the draft lottery happened last week, and Victor Wembanyama, the whole season, I mean, honestly, for a few years now, has been known as a potential generational talent. And the Spurs landed that first overall pick, and something that I really like because I think the Spurs are a really good team to get Vic. They've had a lot of international success. He has such a high ceiling, an unlimited ceiling, like a potential top 10 NBA player of all time if he could reach the success that everyone thinks he can. I just want to put together like a little highlight film of Victor Wembanyama, of his impressive plays that he has done, and just look at these plays that he's made.
Marcel Cerdan, le double pump, Bonchassi une fois, Wembanyama! Sauté Yves Ponce, l'ultra athlétique Yves Ponce sur ses appuis, prêt à défendre. Et il a jumpé pour le gêner, c'est sur sa tête.
C'est écarté, Berzin, ça.
Ah, c'est bien joué, c'est bien joué.
Le Wembanyama du bout des mains.
Mais il va pas, mais n'y retourne pas.
Mais les Strasbourgeois qui mettent un rythme insensé dans ce match-là. Oh, il a voulu poster, mais pas là.
Oh, il se retrouve très très vite parce qu'il est sur la première action de Keane et il est aussi.
Il veut jouer, il veut jouer, il veut jouer. Oh, c'est dur ça dans le corner. Ouh là, ça va tomber dedans. Oh c'est incroyable. Cholet qui mène plus que de 9 points de temps mort, Laurent Villa.
Elle est récupérée par le géant, 2m19, Victor Wembanyama.
Il peut jouer le coast-to-coast, Wembanyama, faut l'arrêter. Faut l'arrêter.
Avec Victor Wembanyama face à Isaiah Mike. Il arrive à se retourner, bien joué. Hugo Besson pour les Bleus. Oh, la belle passe pour Victor Wembanyama et ça rentre.
Avec Ibrahima Falfay. Lui aussi, il peut driver et il joue. Passe décisive. Il joue avec Victor Wembanyama. 3 points, 0 degré pour les Mets. Et la passe de Victor Wembanyama pour les... Ils ont peut-être été un peu gourmands là, essayer de trouver la position parfaite. Et dans ses moves, Victor Wembanyama.
Ce ballon. Oh, j'ai cru qu'il allait le prendre en première intention.
Finalement, il le prend quasiment. Hein.
Oh,
il est des qualités physiques aussi. Regardez, regardez.
C'était juste.
Pas dureté, mais c'est vrai qu'il n'avait pas marqué de points encore. Regardez la petite à 2.
Regardez comment on vient essayer de le mettre un peu en difficulté. Oh là là.
It's just ridiculous what Victor Wembanyama could do, the way that he could play, rebound, and is working on his shot creating the 3-ball. He's 7'5". I mean, he's just going to be hard to get a shot over. It'll be very interesting to see how it impacts. I know everyone's seen the sales on the tickets for the Spurs, how they're working on season tickets right now, just because Vic is such a hot name right now, and obviously a generational talent. People are saying the best prospect since LeBron James coming out of college. And that's thrown down a lot, but this guy, just watching him, you can just tell and feel how good of a player he is. Like, the Spurs have a legit talent, a franchise player now. So their rebuild is a little bit speeded up because, you don't want to put successful players next to Vic, and the team's going to start looking a lot differently. And everyone kind of knew whoever got Vic, the rebuild's going to be speeded up in some type of way. And, the Spurs, they dominated a lot in the NBA recently. 5 titles, and they've won a lot recently. And, to get Vic, to get Pop, who obviously is coming close to retirement, to get him Vic to, kind of finish out his coaching career, coaching Vic and molding him into a potential generational player that he is really cool to see. I mean, the draft lottery was a intense thing because the top 4 teams were the Rockets, the Trailblazers, the Hornets, and then obviously the Spurs. I really didn't want the Rockets to get it because I don't know if the Rockets necessarily deserve Victor Wembanyama. The Portland could have been cool. To pair him up with Damian Lillard, that could have been a really cool situation. I think the Hornets could have been too with LaMelo and Vic. That team would be a very watchable team the rest of the year because they have some of the biggest names in the league on that team, especially young names. I just think out of the top four, I like the Spurs destination, and apparently, according to him, the Spurs, Hornets were his 1-2 options into the lottery. And, you know, it makes sense. He wants to play with LaMelo or go be where Tony Parker was, where all these Hall of Fame careers were internationally. That's where he wants to be. Manu Ginobili, like so many names for the Spurs. I'm going to put a few clips of NBA players talking about how Vic is a generational prospect to them, how they see him in their eyes.
Chance to watch Victor Wembanyama play yet?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of the game the other day. They play again tonight, right? Yeah, he's like the 2K creative player. Like every point guard that wants to be 7 foot, cheat code type vibes, but he's a solid talent. It's great to watch. They had it's a pretty entertaining game with the Ignite team, so it's dope.
And I had the chance to watch him play 2021, a year ago, for the first time, because my little brother Kostas played in Nashville, and they were teammates. He's incredible, man. Like, I believe in 2045, everybody is gonna look like Victor, you know. But the way his skills, the way he can shoot the ball, the way he can move, he's extremely fast for his size, can block shot, can be a threat in the offensive end. He's unbelievable, you know, and I believe it's no matter time for him to, you know, be in the league, and for him the key is to just keep getting better, keep staying humble, and stay healthy.
You gotten a chance to see Victor Wembanyama yet?
Yeah, of course. How can you miss him?
What have you thought from what you have seen?
Is that type of talent and skill, and it just puts a smile on your face if you play basketball, you know, because the evolution of the game is taking us this far. You know what I'm saying? When we got 7'5" dudes who's able to do everything on the court, you know. So he's inspiring to a lot of people out here. I heard a comment, he said, like, somebody compare him to a few players.
Did you catch Victor Wembanyama last night?
I did.
What did you think of him? And also, not just on the court, but you at one point were, you know, the it guy coming into the draft. Like, I wonder if you could share a little bit about what it's like to be in that position, if you can think back that far.
What do I think of him? I think probably the same as everybody else think. You know, everybody, you know, we've been labeling like this unicorn thing. Everybody's been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien. No one has ever seen anyone as tall as he is, but as fluid and as graceful he is out on the floor. I mean, that's 7'4" or 7'5" or 7'3", whatever the case may be. His ability to put the ball on the floor, shoot step-back jumpers out of the post, step-back threes, catch and shoot threes, block shots.
But that'll do it for me. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.